Hello, my name is Sigrid Koch. I'm a Principal Solution Engineer with Winshuttle, and I'd like to cover for you how you can integrate Winshuttle with Automation Anywhere via our command line interface. So in this particular slide here, a business author would create an SAP interaction, what we call a script, and then they would either put it on a shared drive or email it. So the script and the Excel file with the data would come along. Automation Anywhere would detect it and run it, leveraging that Winshuttle script to securely interact with SAP and put the results inside the Excel file. Then Automation Anywhere can extract the results and route the work accordingly. A little bit about the command line interface. There's documentation for both transaction, which is typically to post data to SAP, whether it's creating or updating, as well as query to extract. It's an executable with a set of parameters, which includes a Winshuttle script and Excel file and stored credentials, and then everything else is optional. For a query, it's extracting data, so it's a query script with an Excel file target and SAP credentials. And a couple of best practices is that you need to use stored credentials. You have to open that Excel file to determine what the results are, because there's no return code from the command line interface. Consider using a BAT file like you'll see in this example. It just makes it simpler to pass the parameters, but it's optional. And note that this option will be deprecated when we have something better. So I'm here now in Automation Anywhere's enterprise client and set up in a task bot to leverage Winshuttle's Metabot to run the command line interface. So we're going to run a transaction script. It's actually a direct script, so this is leveraging a BAPI that's in SAP. And then we'll check to see what the results are and pop open message boxes just for demo purposes. So let's go ahead and click run. And as this Metabot starts running, you'll see Excel open. It's simply clearing out the prior SAP message if there was one. And now we've invoked the command line interface with the executable, the script name, the Excel file name, the stored credentials, and then we'll see messages come up in this command line interface, and at the end it will close. So right now it's reading the data from the Excel file, and then it will start posting to SAP. You'll see here as the records get posted to SAP, you'll get a record count, you'll get a total, but then the command line interface will close. It's also optionally sending that email. And now the Metabot has opened the Excel file, read the message, it's going to parse the results out. It's also executing success logic. In this case, it's sending an email, which takes a moment. And then we're going to see, just for demonstration purposes, a message box pop open. So we had 4 records posted, we had 1 error. We ran it against this SAP system with these credentials. This is the date and time, this is how long it took, and so on. Take a quick look at the Metabot that we executed. So if we come here, we'll open up that transaction script logic. And just for a very brief overview, we'll first make sure all the files exist. So that's a BAT file, Excel file, and script file, and we'll handle any kind of errors if they don't exist. If they all exist, we'll open that Excel file, clear that SAP message. This is opening that BAT file and passing in the parameters to actually run it. We'll wait for that command line window to open, and then we know it started. We'll wait for the window to close, we'll know it ended. We'll extract out of the Excel file the results and use some string operations to pull the data out, and then we'll run the logic for success. In this case, sending an email, but it's simply a placeholder for any kind of logic you want to use for a success. And you'll also see here that we've got placeholders for error handling for missing files, as well as running scripts, and those are also emails by default. But you can put in the logic that you wish. If we hop over back here, it's all parameterized. So if I'm back in the taskbot, these are all the parameters that we would pass in and out of that particular Metabot, so that it can run just about any Winshuttle script. You'll also see here that we have an email from the Winshuttle bot, and you can optionally attach the files. If we look at the Excel file, these were the results. This is that SAP message that we used to extract the results, and we have all of the SAP messages here. In this case, we have one error and it's showing that the GL account doesn't exist. So this could get routed to someone to fix and then reprocess just the ones that errored out, and that's very simple to do. It also includes the file name. So this is the Excel and script name, how much was posted, how many errored out, and so forth. But again, the email is completely optional. So again, as a recap, we're leveraging Winshuttle to quickly and easily build those SAP interactions that securely interact with SAP. We'll use Automation Anywhere to detect that they've landed on a shared drive, they were emailed, however you want to set up the triggers. And then Automation Anywhere will run the Winshuttle script through the Winshuttle Command Line Interface, populate the results in the Excel file. We'll read those out and follow the appropriate actions based on those results. If this is of interest to you, please contact us. We'll be happy to do a demonstration. Thank you.